All right, bro, we're alone now. That was horrific. I'm not gonna lie. That went horrifically. This person, they consented to being recorded. Let it be known. They are a freaking, oh my God. They're a man, but there's no such a fucking thing as transitioning. They got their genitals cut off and replaced with a fake female reproductive system. I'm not even gonna swear on this channel or, do any of that. They got replaced and they freaking saved. Okay, I don't need, that's not an important detail. But they're training to be a freaking surgeon to do this for other people. This is horrible. I called them, I'm like, you're an operative of the freaking devil, bro. This is ridiculous. I'm like, this is literally the most evil operative I could almost possibly encounter on this freaking ship. It's the first chairlift interview I've ever done. We talked, I reasoned with them for this man who now, oh my God. Oh, God help us all. But I reasoned with them for 10 minutes, bro. They're like, I don't see why it matters. I'm like, listen, Christ is the only thing that matters. They're like, well, I have good morals. I should be fine. And I'm like, no, even if you have good morals, we're all sinners, bro. It doesn't matter. We all fall short. We ever lie, cheat, steal? Yes. I'm like, so you fall short of perfection. How can you be in God's presence? They just didn't believe in God. They think they're freaking collapsing the wave equation. I'm like, I know freaking Schrodinger's box. I'm not okay. It doesn't matter, bro. And I said, dude, Peter was in the freaking Greek metropolis, and he freaking showed up, facing death. And he was like, dude, forget it. Christ crucified, we ball. I don't care if you're an erudite Greek with your pantheon of gods or you're a freaking surgeon. I don't care who you are, bro. Yeah, and I was really nice before that. I was like, what are you going to lose? I was like, maybe God, they have a freaking wife, by the way. I'm like, so you're a man married to a woman? She goes, yeah. And then this man proceeded to claim that they were, not a man. I'm like, bro. Oh, we also got a Freudian slip. They were like, they claimed to have been a woman since they were 3. And then I was like, what up? And then they were like, oh, I just discovered this lie when I was 3 years old. And I go, what lie? They go, the lie that I was not a man. And I go, cuffs on. I'm like, Freudian slip. And I started freaking laughing. I'm like, let's appreciate what just happened. And they were laughing. I'm like, bro, I literally got you. And they were like, got me. I'm like, I know I got you, bro. No, God got you, bro. Because he's the one who moves your freaking lips. Oh my gosh, that was insane. So anyways, that happened. The argument kind of... or not argument, conversation went into like, what if God's radically different than you think? What if you can be saved? What if you have a wife and children? And this is when I found out that this man is married to a woman, okay, but still has mutilated his genitals. And, oh my goodness. I'm like, dude, what if you just become jacked and have a bunch of kids? And then they described that to me, and I'm like, dude, like, what if God is just radically different? Like, you can be saved. Like, you're literally not... I don't know what he's going to do. I don't have the perfect answer, but I'm like, you can be saved. So I was trying to be encouraging as possible. I look like a vlogger right now. It's kind of funny. But, I don't know, that was nuts. But at the end, I said, look, I have to dust my feet. I have to dust my hands of you. It says, warn him twice. And I told him death is not sleep. Death it's like suffocating. It's horrible. I cannot explain this to you enough. I'm crying out to you right now, okay? And they just weren't having it. So, I don't know, man. God's going to do the rest. That's it. But anyways, that was a crazy first interview. Next one, someone was a believer. They were cool. They were in ministry. So that was a sick chairlift. But anyways, have a blessed night.